just gotta shoot your shot. You never know which one's gonna go in. So if she says no, it's like, I bet, I respect that. I always use I respect that. And I was like, I respect. You know the mean thing about that?
Tell me.
Your friends gonna set you up in school. They'll make you to go talk to the girl when they know
When they've already,
she gonna turn you down.
the first thing a lady looks at when she sees a guy, like let's say you're approaching a lady, the first thing she's probably gonna look at is your shoes.
Oh, your shoe game?
Yeah.
I try avoiding the hair or the nails. You know, like that's too feminine. That's for like another girl to tell them they have nice nails or the hair looking good.
He didn't really like her like that.
They didn't go for it.
He didn't go for it. Cause I mean,
Was she at least like attractive or no?
she was okay. I'm gonna put it that way. Back then.
I said back there.
Yeah. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Reality on Repeat. My name is Burton. I'm your host. First off, I just want to wish you guys once more a happy new year, prosperous new year to you and your families. As our guest for today is no other than a good friend, an entrepreneur, a very successful forex trader. His name is Boz Matuidi. Matuidi, welcome to Reality on Repeat.
Well, thank you very much for having me on here. Like you just said, my name is Boz Matuidi. I'm known on Instagram as I_am_Boz Matuidi. Those who want to connect one day. And yeah, we on here and we about to, dig deep, as he said.
Okay. Like I said, he's an entrepreneur. He's all about his business. But today it's gonna be a little bit about business, but we're also gonna be doing a little bit of fun. All right. You ready? You excited?
I'm very much excited.
All right. Let's get it.
We don't get on stuff like this every day.
Right. Okay. So for our topic for today, we're gonna be talking about the key to getting her attention. That's just all I'm gonna say. What's the key to getting her attention? First off, I want to start by asking, what attracts you to a lady? What the first thing that attracts you to a lady?
Well, initial attraction is gonna be how good she looks. How her face got, and then also her body. Sure.
What about her body?
I like my ladies curvy. I'm gonna just say that. I like a curvy female. Yeah, she got a half, got a little bit front and back, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Okay, so what's the first thing you think attracts a lady to a guy?
That's a tough one. That's a tough question.
Yeah, we got to turn it the other way around.
Some ladies are definitely, I think everybody is attracted by the looks of someone first, despite not knowing who they are, their character and what value they hold. So I think looks as well, probably what they have on, could be any jewelry or the clothing, should attract a lady to you. Yeah.
Okay, what about you? What do you think attracts a lady to you? What about you stands out that when you're in a crowd?
If I'm in a crowd,
She's gonna be like, okay, that's the guy I want.
depends on the setting. At the beach, I feel like I've been told I have a decent body. I work out now and then, so some people find that attractive. And just about carry myself as well. I don't really, when I'm like in the public setting, I know how to hold myself, good. Know how to maintain my composure. Know how to move around the room, carry conversation. Yeah. So I feel like that's something that will attract a lady towards me.
Okay. So we've talked about in person, right? Because everything you've just said right now has to do with meeting a lady in person.
Yeah.
What about online? Because we're in the digital world right now. Most people don't even know what in-person interaction looks like. Some people haven't even walked up to a lady in person before. I can guarantee you. So how about online?
I feel online is like the easiest, because at that point, it's like she goes on there, and then you see what that person is about. You see what they got going on. You see what they have, and it's kind of easier, because if I hop on now your Instagram, I'm gonna know, okay, he has a podcast. It's about that, she gonna see that same thing. She hop on my Instagram and be like, oh, he's a trader. He does this. He does that. He travels. It's easier than in person. Which that all of those details you can't really give it to them in person or let them know, oh, this is my full character. This is what I do. But online, it's definitely easier.
So they already have an idea of who you are, what you do,
Yeah,
and stuff like that, as opposed to online, in person, where you can have, like, let's say 10 friends, all of you guys are walking together and everybody has something else that they're doing. And nowadays, females, not every female likes to be with every type of guy. Let's say a guy has a certain profession. Maybe he's a cop. Maybe another one is in the military. Maybe another one is a stripper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it happens though. It happens.
Yeah,
and for guys out there,
Yeah, females have professions which they won't date, right?
for sure.
So at that point, they don't even know what you do, and what you're doing. So it's very difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Because like, an in-person interaction with the lady, if you are like a simple person, or maybe that day you don't have it on, and then you see someone that you're trying to talk to, maybe you really do have motion. And if she was online, she would have seen that, like, oh, this man on this page, he owns a car rental. But when you're in person, I don't have like dressed well, and you can actually have that confidence to talk to somebody, they won't know that. It's like those gold digger videos when the guys always walk up to the girls and be like, hey, then they try to talk, and then she don't listen. Then when they walk back to the car, that car is a status right there. That's a status symbol. Yeah. If she had hop on that Instagram and seen that car, for sure, it's easier.
She would have been
so one shoot and one hit. But at that point, he had to, so 2 times. He had to shoot 2 times.
So in your opinion, online is way easier. And do you prefer that, or do you prefer in person?
I've had more success rate online. I've had more interactions online. So I definitely will prefer online. Yeah, I definitely will.
Because of the success rate.
Oh, success rate. How about you? What you gonna prefer?
I mean, yeah, I think online.
Right.
Online, definitely. Because, online, the most she can do is maybe not respond to you. But in person, let's say you walk up to a lady and then she curves you, type shit.
That more, yeah, that hit a little bit more.
Yes.
And online, you can just send that message. You be like, it's a 24-hour Mac. She hasn't responded. I'm gonna send him a message. You follow, she don't follow back. I don't follow. Shit. It's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, in person, you're with your guys and you walk up and then she curses you, and that's gonna be in your memories forever.
Your guys gonna roast you for that.
Yep.
Roast you for that for like a good amount of time.
For real.
Yeah.
So talking about being rejected by a lady, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you try to talk to a lady in person, she rejects you. How do you deal with that? Like, how do you come back from that?
It's just part of the game. I can't really be mad or nothing. I don't really take it personal, because you just gotta shoot your shot. You never know which one's gonna go in. So if she says no, it's like, I respect that. I respect that. It's like, I respect that, and I walk away. If it's online, I'd be like, you say I have a man or something, I'd be like, I respect that. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at that.
Yeah. So do women find ambition attractive? Do they find your status as a person?
I would say so, yeah. Because one of my exes, she was low-key, not my student, directly my student, but back then the company I used to do with trading, she was a student of that company. And then she had hit me up, was like, oh, I'm trying to pick your brain. And we had this gala coming up, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna be a date for the gala. And I was like, cool. I didn't have a date or nothing. And from there, I feel like that status symbol in the company just attracted her to me. I don't think if I was a regular person, she would have.
A student.
If I was a student as well, or she would have come up to me and DM me, and she was like, I was like, shit, I went for it. And it led to like about 9 months, 8 month relationship. So it was cool. So I definitely ambition definitely attracts females. Like, even if you don't have it, but you like determined and you're working towards it,
yeah,
it's another thing. They will still if she sees the vision, she should stick around.
She'll stick around.
Yeah, she sees the potential in you. But if you don't have nothing, you're not trying to do nothing, then for sure, you can't be mad if someone don't want to stick around. I asked your friend, I wouldn't want to stick around.
That's true.
That's bad energy to be around.
That's true. Yeah. What about your confidence how much does confidence play a role in you talking to a lady? When you walk up to a lady, how much does your confidence play a role in how she responds to you?
I'll say it pretty much a big role as well. When you walk up to her, lady wanna know that, okay, I can at least submit to this person. If you're walking up and you're like timid, you're acting like you're stuttering in your words, you don't know what to say. Some of them will find it cute, but in 90% of the ladies will not find that cute. They'll be like, he don't have that confidence in him. This man cannot tell me to do A and I'll do A. Like, trust me, a lady wants a man to tell her how to do A and for her, like, she'll do A, like that type of stuff. So if you're walking up and you don't have that confidence, just borrow that confidence for the next 3 minutes of that conversation you have with that lady. Just fake it till you make it at that moment, till you get confident with her. Because I feel like confidence is about how comfortable you are. And the people that have confidence is because of what they have or the amount of experience they've had interacting with people. It comes with time, So that's one thing I'll say about that. Yeah, so it plays a big role.
Yeah. If she wants to know if you're a leader, you can lead her.
Yeah, because I'm already trying to talk, like you say, I'm with you outside, and then we're looking at this girl in the bar. I'm like, she's fine. I'm like, I don't want to talk to her. Then all of y'all just like push on me, like, oh, go ahead, go talk to her.
And have you grown up, that was something.
That was something in school.
Yeah,
that was something in school.
Yeah, your friends would be like, "Go talk to her," and then they push you, and then she's actually saying it, and she's at that point. I mean, we didn't really know much, males and the females. To the females at that point, it was funny and it was low key attractive, but that's not what you want to do at this age.
You know the mean thing about that.
Tell me.
Your friends gonna set you up in school. They'll make you to go talk to the girl when they know she gonna turn you down, and then they laugh at you.
Yeah.
That was the mean thing about that.
Yeah.
It sets you up for failure. But in today's world, like how we grown, it's not really much of a setup. It's just like them pushing you, and when the girl peep that, she's not gonna like that still. She's not gonna be like, why they had to push him to come talk to me? Maybe he's not really that attracted to me, or maybe he's a low ball of the group. They be talking like, oh, there's leaders in the group. There ain't no leaders. We all just chill. Everyone is just there, but they consider that guys have a leader in the group. So it's gonna be like, he's a low ball of the group.
Yeah,
she won't want the low ball of the group.
I'm gonna tell you a story, right? Talking about growing up in school. I have my friend. I mean, I'm not gonna call his name, but I know he's
gonna put him on blast.
Yeah, I know he's gonna be watching. So forgive me for sharing this, but where we were in school, right? There was this girl. I'm not gonna call her name as well. If they say it, they'll probably know who I'm talking about. But there was this girl. He really liked the girl, right? So he used to like go to school, like he'll get like his pocket allowance and get stuff for her, go give it to her. Like sometimes we'll go and she's in class and he'll stand at the window and he's trying to talk to her. You know what? She was entertaining it. I feel like for her she was just catching cruise, right?
Oh shit.
But at the end, you know what ended up happening? She ended up trying to put him on with her other friend.
Shit. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, she ended up trying to put him on with her other friend, and he didn't really like her like that.
He didn't go for it.
He didn't go for it because I mean,
was she at least like attractive or no?
She was okay. I'm gonna put it that way. Back then.
I said back then.
Yeah, back then. I
mean, I feel because the girls back there, like in school, they were all natural.
Yeah, it was natural.
They didn't have no makeup in class. They didn't have no makeup. They didn't have no hair. Because majority,
everybody cut their hair.
Make them cut their hair like the guys. Then they had the big ass skirts and everything. So if a girl was cute back then, she really really cute because it was all natural beauty. It was all natural beauty.
For real, like if when you compare the both of them, right? She was the baddie, and her friend was the okay one. Like every female girl.
She tried to do that boy dirty.
Yeah, but That was funny. I mean,
That I was.
yeah.
Damn, how you to say that? They're like, they'd be like, my homegirl likes you better.
Bro, I'm sorry. I had to do it. Somebody had to do it. But yeah, back then, that every time like we talk about it and we laugh about it.
Yeah, I will still shit. I'm not gonna forget that.
Okay, so how much does your appearance, right, matter compared to your personality
You mean for me or for the person?
in general? In general.
Appearance is the first look. Is the first look, you know. That's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna be attracted to. Then the next step is to be mentally stimulated by that person. That is if somebody has a criteria to be mentally stimulated. Some people go for looks from the beginning to the end. They'll see what glitters and then they will stick with it. Even if it's not gold, they will stick with it to the end.
Even though I have that mindset.
Yeah, but now I feel like I have dealt with so many baddies that it's like you need to be up there mentally. You know, not just pretty. You need to be able to hold a conversation. You need to be able to, you know, just have certain criteria that I want. So the looks is definitely. I'm never gonna be with someone that doesn't have that that physical attraction, because it goes on with time. One day when one of them is not doing good, the other should do good. Like the day let's say she's not really looking good for whatever reason, maybe her hair's not done for crazy reasons or whatever. That factor of mentality, I'll fall in love with it. I'll stay in love with it. And the day, you know, mentality is down, the looks should be paying. You know, the day both of them are there, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Because in the long term, obviously, you still want to be physically attracted to that person. No, nothing, like, I watched this show, then this girl's like, she turned this dude down, like, yeah, that physical attraction, she don't see it, and like, you know, she knows she will never be sexually
Stimulating.
by him. So I too as well, like, you know, you just have to look good. Then after that, when I see where your mindset is at, then I know that, oh shit, this is not for me. I move on. There's so many beautiful people in the world. They just gotta make sure that mindset is beautiful as well. But yeah, that looks is very important. It's number one. It's the first thing you see. Some people will lie. Say, what's the first thing you see in the person? Like when they be like, oh, her personality. But you didn't even speak a word to that person. So that's a lie. First thing was either that ass or that face card. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like that was it. Maybe it could even be the skin tone. Like people could just see you like you dark and stuff, or maybe some people like their light skins. Any color, and it's just I like that color. They don't care about anything else. So it definitely matters.
I always say, as a guy, the first thing, I don't know, most ladies will probably agree with me, but as a guy talking about looks, right? The first thing a lady looks at when she sees a guy, like let's say you're approaching a lady, the first thing she's probably gonna look at is your shoes.
Oh, your shoe game?
Yeah. Ladies start looking at a guy from bottom.
I've really never thought of that, but I think that's like, yeah, though they don't really be knowing certain shoes, but they will look at it.
It's not even about like knowing what type of shoe you're wearing, right?
Yeah, just
It's about like how clean you get.
You gotta be
what type, because your shoes matter. Your shoe is like the most important thing if you're dressing, because if you put on a certain type of clothes and then you just wear whatever you wear on your feet, you're just gonna look like, I don't know. I don't know what word to use, but I think, because I've asked a couple of females that, and the first thing they told me they look at is a guy's shoes when it comes to their dressing, their physical appearance.
I've never asked that. There's certain questions I really never just sat and think about and cared to ask a female, like, oh, what you first, noticed about me?
No, not about me. Like, it was just like a general.
Yeah, like I know, like to even ask about me though, like what the person noticed first about me. I've never really asked that, to go to ask a general question. But you obviously you gotta be well groomed for sure. Can't be unkept or nothing like that. It definitely reduces your probability of getting spoken to. So yeah.
So how do you avoid coming on disingenuous when you're trying to impress a lady?
Because
you don't want to. Obviously, when you're trying to impress a lady, you're gonna look good. Obviously, there's one or two things that people might even misunderstand, like you're trying to show off. So how do you avoid that aspect of you showing up instead of you just trying to make that first impression, that lasting impression?
Yeah, I got huh. At that point, like despite you yourself, you have something going on.
Yeah.
You have the motion. You probably got the car. You got the shoes or whatever. You got the jewelry and all the likes. You don't need to throw it in their face. You don't need to walk up to her. Then you start talking about yourself. Like it's really giving narcissist. It's really giving like you're really self-centered. You know what I mean? You're giving conceited. You don't need to say, oh, if they be like, oh, you just have a conversation, be like, okay, what you're doing for the rest of the night. Let's say you're at a spot or something. And then be like, oh, we just got done. We're thinking of going to another spot, but we don't know where we're going. They start talking like, oh, I have my G-Wagon outside. I could carry all of you in it. We go pop some more bottles. I got enough money for all of that stuff. Like, you don't need to be talking like that. You just be like, okay, well, I don't know about this nice spot. I've gone there a couple of times. It's giving us like a good energy, good vibe. We could go and have a car aside, which, just say the car. You don't need to say the type of car. You know what I mean? You're not trying to flex on them. And it also depends too on who you're trying to pick for real. Because some of them, let's just say, there's certain type of ladies you would have to do that, because you're trying to pick them up. But there's some that you look at it and then you just know. You just know sometimes. But I always prefer not to do that, because that's how if you do that, then you're definitely not picking up a genuine person. Because at that moment, they've been attracted to you materialistic a whole lot compared to actually matching the vibe. So you just have to keep the conversation going based off them, compliment them. Don't say, oh, I have some Baccarat Rouge cologne on right now, like you touching yourself, feeling yourself. Nah, don't do that. Just keep your conversation, stand on your confidence as per usual when talking to a lady. Make eye contact, keep it short and simple. Because at that moment, there's not so much to talk about with them. You don't really know them like that. So you just want to make sure that you guys end up somewhere that you can have a long-lasting conversation rather than that moment there, because they're trying to go to the next spot. So they're trying to figure out our stuff, trying to leave. So leave with them. Offer them that. They don't want to. Tell them they don't want to come with you. Just give them the address. Tell them, okay, we can meet up there. Because not everybody going to feel comfortable driving at nighttime with a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Not everyone going to feel that comfortable. But some people do, some people do not. But yeah, don't say what you have. Don't be the one to bring out your stuff. Just have a regular conversation.
I think just looking good, smelling good.
Yeah, they already know. They already know you have it.
Looking good, like what I always say, like you see your shoe game, your perfume, and get a haircut. That's it. As a guy, that's probably all you need. And then just be respectful when you approach a lady. You get nice compliment, pretty much. That's the easiest way to start if she's feeling you, you give her a nice compliment. She's feeling you, you're gonna know.
Yeah. And one thing with me, I don't give like a beauty compliment. Give it like what they have on, what they put in on, that type of stuff. Or even like how they smell. Like ladies like to know that, oh, they
smell good.
They like that. They're like, oh, you smell good. What you got on? That type of stuff.
Oh, you look good.
No, I don't like doing you look good. I don't like saying you look good. 100 niggas probably told him that night. 100 men told them they look good.
Okay.
Trying to be a little different.
I guess I'm learning too.
I guess so. We're still learning. We're students of the world.
Facts.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Yeah, so you want to avoid the you look good compliment
as much as possible.
Apart from like the smell good, what else can you like compliment a lady? I just want to know.
Oh, like her back. Like her back. You could do her shoe too, but I try avoiding the hair or the nails. Like that's too feminine. That's for like another girl to tell them they have nice nails or the hair looking good.
She's gonna be like, oh, you've been
seasoned.
You've been studying nails.
You'd be like, you're seasoned. You probably had too many girlfriends. I know all of that. I'll be like, hey, I know the acrylics, the fresh tips, all that stuff, but I'm not gonna say that. It's gonna scare her off. She'll be like, you might know too much. Not too much. So I'm not gonna say none of that. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you evaluate your financial status when you try to talk to a lady? Do you like look at a lady and be like, oh, she's looking good?
That's literally the first thing every man has to do. Literally the first thing. Like if you want to last long term with somebody, you got to look at where you at.
Where they are.
Because if you don't know where you at, you don't know where you're going. Because like if you go meet up someone, she's past your tax bracket, she's past what she can afford. In the long term, it's gonna give up. You're gonna be mad thinking, oh, she was a gold digger. But that's just hard. She just used to such a lifestyle. But the thing is, you cannot provide that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And some people will not lower their standards for that. Some might not. So it's always like about our maintenance. You gotta make sure as well. So as well, like I literally will say I do definitely look at that finances before going.
Tax bracket.
Yeah, gotta look at that tax bracket.
I mean, sometimes not even the tax bracket, but it's like, what is it? Is she the type of lady that goes for like? Because some ladies I don't want to say, obviously some ladies are high maintenance. Some ladies, they're just their hair. They probably get like $1,000 hair, $500 clothes,
$800 braid.
You get $700 shoes. So if if you know that you cannot afford that, and that's the type, and most times, because I have an ex who used to spend that much on just looking good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you know that you cannot afford that,
You were big balling.
I
said you were big balling.
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't?
I was lucky.
Oh, how you mean you're lucky? She was one of them that took care of the stuff by herself, or what? Like, what happened?
I mean, I did get her stuff like once in a while, but I'm not like I'll be splashing money on her all the time. You get,
I get it.
But she could afford her own thing. She obviously, and I knew that from the jump. But I said,
Yeah,
just,
I had to one time back then, before I started like taking too much into looks of things. I had this one lady. She had DM'd me on Instagram, and her life looked so fancy. I thought it was a whole catfish. I was scared, like because it was like she like texting me like, "Hey, handsome," that. I'm just trying to like be with someone that can give me experience.
you thought it was a scam.
I thought it was a scam account, and sometimes I like to entertain the scams because I'm just trying to find out how do they really get money out of people.
Yeah.
How are people so
dumb to fall for it.
Yeah, to fall for it and get money, to have money sent. So I kept it going. I told her like, okay, because she had like 20K followers, but her pictures were having like maybe 50 likes and no comments and barely any shares. So I told her, she was in DC. She lives in DC. And she was like, she want to see me the next day. I said, if you want to see me the next day, you have to, like, I need to FaceTime you first to make sure you're a real person. Like, no offense, though, you just look too good.
Yeah.
Like, you just look too good.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah, it looks too good to be true. And long story short, this lady, she went everywhere by herself. She didn't need me to pay for nothing. She ate in the prices of restaurants. She'll splash on me and she'll never care. And even if I like didn't do the most, she didn't care. She just did things for me.
She just wanted you.
She just wanted, like, I don't know what she wanted, but she just wanted somebody there, and she chose me. So at that moment, I was like, sometimes you do things for the experience in life, and that's what I did. I was like, let me do it for the experience. I hit up my girl best friend. I was like, should I do this? She's like, yes. For obviously the guys gonna be like, go for it.
Yep.
I said, if I go there and I get kidnapped and my organs is used, I'm gonna hold you accountable. And I went to the restaurant and she was there. She came with a red Range Rover. Went on a couple of dates. Then at that point after that, I started like going to a creep and shit like that. Yeah, so it was like,
you say you were leaving, you were balling.
I was balling on.
And she was the one spending.
She was the one that she was okay. She said that from the jump. Like, you know how we do with the girls? I mean, like, this is a reservation. Come here and that. Or when you free, this is a reservation. She was the one doing that. She was the one doing that.
Oh my God.
So I was like, how is this lady so bad, but she's doing this to me? Like, she could pull any type of man, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't want a relationship though. She just.
So you guys were just
doing. I'm not gonna call. Like, if I can call her sugar mommy because she wasn't that old to be a sugar mommy,
but
she was older than you, like 5 years or so.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, she had her stuff. She had everything together. Gucci, Prada, counting her bags and everything.
Bro, you still got her number?
I do see. You don't lose numbers like that. You don't lose numbers like that.
You got a bro?
So what?
You want to tell her you have a brother?
That's how, brother. Put you on game.
Yeah, put you on game.
I got you. I got you. Say less. She not messing with me no more though. I left her because I got into a serious relationship at that time. I feel like I wanted more because I wasn't that type of person that I would leave that lifestyle forever.
You're a lover boy.
Yeah, like I'm like to provide too, but I couldn't provide what she had going on for herself or not.
So you ended it.
I ended it. Yeah, it didn't feel right to me. Like I did it like for 3-4 months. It didn't feel right. It's like I just felt less of myself. We're African man. We got so much pride, bro. We got so much pride. And
That's true.
It just started kicking in. I was like, shit, I can't really let a lady do all this for me.
You can't let her lead.
Yeah, like she was even leading. She was just like she was kind of leading, but she wasn't leading.
She was because she wasn't the one taking care of everything. So in that sense, technically she's leading.
She's leading.
She's the one taking over.
But the good part is she wasn't even throwing it in my face like, oh, I do this or do that. It was like literally, it was a very good relationship. Sometimes I miss it. I'll be like, I wish it went longer. But I fell in love and then I was like, I can't do two things like this, like my actual girlfriend.
Are you still together with your actual girlfriend whom you fell in love with?
No,
I just want to know.
No, I'm not. The sacrifice didn't pay off. After some days I regret it, but it's like that's life. You gotta, you just gotta do things, even though you don't know how it's gonna end fully, but just do it because that's how you feel, So I just did it.
All right, okay. Away from that, have you ever been rejected by a lady?
Who haven't? I think everyone has been rejected, and I have as well.
I mean, maybe some people have only had like one relationship.
I know, like the Hispanic love. The Hispanic lovers, they fall in love from middle school till when they die, bro. I need that type of love in my life. I don't know where they find that love. That type of love. But yeah, I have been rejected before.
So I know if you're watching and you're Hispanic, he wants that type of love.
Hey, I don't discriminate. I did all races and ethnicities. It's just like,
I mean, if you love does not,
it doesn't come in no shape or color.
Exactly.
Like people like, oh, they have that particular color preference or ethnicity preference. That's cool. But me, wherever the vibe is, I'll go for it.
Yeah. So how did you want to tell us a little bit about the rejection? Like, how did you deal with it?
Trying to put me on blast. I'm trying to put me on blast.
There you go. I told you.
I see. You really told me we're gonna get deep. I signed up for this. All right. I'll give you one scenario online and then in person.
Okay.
So the in person one was a couple of years ago. We went on vacation in Miami, and my homeboy, how guys would be, you always want to show this around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My homeboy said his cousin was in town as well, and she was like just a club close to us with her friends. So we had 3 Mustang sport cars we had rented out. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna pick them up and we go back to the crib and kick back because after that we really not trying to go to no more club, that's budget, and it was like around 3 or something, so clubs already closing up. So we picked them up, we went there. Our guys are gonna go there and then we'll be like, oh, everyone just pick your own girl and then just put your energy towards that girl, and from there you guys making that happen. I went there, I picked my own girl. So unlucky. She didn't mess with me. And guess the crazy part. Could you guess why?
Tell me.
She said she loved chubby dudes. She didn't like a fit nigga.
Oh. And you weren't chubby.
I've never been chubby.
Let me just cut you a little bit because you're gonna finish the story, but let me cut you. Do you know the funniest thing about these? The person who always goes first, right, is the person who's always unlucky. When you go first,
yeah,
you pick the wrong one.
It's so unlucky. I feel like Aloki did go first. Aloki was the one that made the decision. Like I was like, yeah, that's the one.
I'm telling you because I've been in that situation with my friends before where we met a couple of ladies and then I'm not gonna call names, but the one who said, okay, this is the one I'm gonna go for, he's the one who ended up getting curved.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I learned now. I'm not gonna go first no more. So at that point, I just I took my L that night. I was like, ah, it's cool. And then I was thinking of one of my own boys that if he was there, that was his lucky night, but unfortunately he wasn't there. Then the other one that was online, I met on this dating app, and that was when I was still doing dating apps and stuff. we're talking, and we talk for like about, some girls who don't want to give you the numbers or the socials just off the jump. They want to make sure it's worth it before you go start following them or anything. We spoke for like 2 weeks on that app, and I was like, okay. She's like, okay, let's speak on Instagram now. I gave her my Instagram, and she didn't follow me back. I was like, a day went by, 2, I hit her up. I said, then I saw that she had viewed my story once. I was like, why didn't you follow me and stuff like that? She didn't respond. I was like, I came back then, I said, damn, that's how we doing, Then she said, I'm gonna just be I'm straight with you. You're not my type. That didn't make no sense to me because
you guys have been talking.
You've been talking. I have pictures on my profile, full body pictures, selfies and everything. Yeah. You saw that before we were talking. The vibe was there. Then all of a sudden you went to my Instagram and then the vibe is not there. I was kind of confused then. When I went that I would dig to her own profile as well. I just saw like she worked at the Senate in the White House. So like maybe I'm not aligned with what she does, that type of stuff. So yeah. My lifestyle and her lifestyle does not align. So maybe that's why I'm not her type. So at that point I didn't take it any offense. I was like, all right, cool. I've been with someone else who's working the FBI. She didn't care, but she cared. Not like I do anything crazy. I have a legit lifestyle, yeah. I make honest income. So it's not like I was on drug or anything, you know what I mean? So it's weird. But that was like the 2 times. And it was not the 2 times only, but that's the 2 major times that I can really think of right now.
She was like, nah, this guy, I don't think my job is safe. I mean, obviously her job was safe, but it's gonna get me into some shit.
Yeah, she I don't know. She just picked up some weird vibe, but and in life you can't convince someone to be with you. Me, my biggest rule is I go where I'm loved. I don't really. Yeah. I go where I'm loved and I do things to people that love me, not because I want them to love me.
We accept the love we think we deserve.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna convince her and be like, oh, I'm not that type of guy. Let me explain myself. That's what she wants. If she was like actually really wanted to get to know me more than just what she saw, what I'm being, because I feel like I'm the type of person where people always see me, then they think I'm like that type of a shadow person. I'm like considered. Then when they get to talk to me, they just find out like, all right, you're pretty, you're a chill person. Like, yeah, I'm a pretty chill person. I don't really do much.
Do you think people look at you and like not people, but people look at you and, for instance, you're forex trader and everything, and they feel like there's more to it? Have you ever been in that situation? I know people have this misconception about the fact that Africans are scammers. Mm-hmm. So when obviously you're doing forex, do they look at you and be like, his hustle doesn't look legit? That might just be like a mask or something.
Definitely. There's always haters like that. They're gonna be like, the thing is fake. Even if you show them a withdrawal in front of them, the money, they still won't believe. They'll still look for a reason to hate. Like even like there was a time I did like a giveaway, and a couple of dudes were like hitting on me, and my friend was like, I party hitting on my name. Then my friend hit me up. I was like, yo, this name out here, they're hitting on your name. They're talking like, oh, the giveaway is fake, da 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 da. I told them, let them continue. What I had to do, I don't have nothing to prove to them. Who are they that I have to prove something to them?
Yep.
The people that know. You can't explain a lifestyle to people that are not in that lifestyle. It don't make no sense.
Yep.
It don't make no sense to them. So why do I have to waste my energy? I just let it slide, and I always let it slide. I don't clap back on the internet with nobody. Because number one, on my page, I have all the evidence there. I have the proof. Even on my live calls, I've done live calls.
Yeah, students,
they have the actual results. They see my withdrawal. They see the profits. They see everything. So, people gonna hate regardless in this world. Just gotta do you.
All right, ask a few questions.
Yeah,
let's get a little bit. Would you rather be? Okay, have you ever been a side dude?
I've ever been a side dude. I gotta think a little. I have been a side dude.
Would you rather be a side dude or main dude?
I'd rather be a main dude. I don't rather be a side dude.
So would you rather be a main dude and your girl has a side dude, or would you rather be a side dude and the girl has a main dude? I mean, obviously, if you're a side dude, then she has a main dude.
I mean, if it's my case, then I'd rather be the side dude. I don't even like you having the main. A side dude when I'm the main dude, like, because I'm gonna be doing a lot, and I don't feel like that's fair on my part. You see, that's the thing where I stop entertaining such things because it starts.
You're doing it. You're
makes you paranoid.
Yeah, when you're doing it to someone.
Yeah, it makes you
they're gonna do it
paranoid.
to you as well.
Yeah, it makes you paranoid because you the girl, the boyfriend calls and she's like, "Well, I'm doing this or that. I'm gonna talk to you later. I love you." And you're right there, bro, right there. So it's like, one of my girls ever do this to me because it's just stop coming in your head. You know what I mean? It's just like hitting you hard. So I don't do that.
I think those are things that
I don't do that no more. Let me say so. I don't do that no more. I used to, but now I don't do that no more.
Yeah, I think those are things that come over time. Like you learn it over time, you change over time because as you grow up, first of all, it's draining. Just doing that takes a lot of energy.
It definitely does.
It takes a lot of energy, and then it's draining. So when you grow up, as you experience life, I feel like you move away from that. You begin to move away from that, but it's not. It's definitely not good. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, no, I stopped that because like I'm looking for long-term stuff now, so I can't be thinking like so much negativity. I always try to get in a relationship with like a fresh start. I don't worry about what happened in the past, and you sleep. Just keep it going.
But I feel like sometimes you gotta worry about the past though. You gotta worry about people's past.
Not about about the person I'm talking with. I gotta look at the past because there's this thing they say in this world, they worry about a lady's past and then they worry about a man's future. Yeah, they really look about a man's past, but they look about his future. So, but I'm not the type to really ask my girl about her past. I'm gonna just get mad. I'm jealous. If I start talking, I used to talk to a nigga. I was like, why were you talking to someone before me? I start getting mad, bro.
When I talk about her past, I don't mean like you gotta worry about everything. Like there's just certain things about her past like that you gotta consider.
Yo, obviously, like like that's when I want to date someone. I don't really date someone in the environment of people that I know, so it doesn't happen to be that I would know someone that she has been with around there. I'd rather go somewhere like different. I don't know nobody.
Yeah,
I don't know her history like that, but I know like she a good person, and I'm gonna check her out.
Then do that background check.
I do that. Oh, you gotta do that background check, and you gotta do it. So, but I don't really deal with the people within the same circle. So I don't want to know. At that point, you go somewhere, you see her ex, it's just right there, and you probably know the ex from somewhere, not too far back. I'm not trying to do that to myself. I know myself. I'm not that mature. I'm not that mature. I'm telling you.
All right. Okay. Last. It's not a question, but like we said, right? There's people out there who are still scared to walk up to a lady and talk to a lady.
Mm-hmm.
What's your advice like to those people in order for them to build that? We talked about confidence, right? How do you build that confidence? How do you make yourself confident enough to walk up to a lady and be like, hey, you smell nice. Can I get your number? Or slide into that lady's DM? Because trust me, there's guys out there who are probably in their 20s, mid-20s, and they're still scared of talking to a lady. Some have never done it.
Yeah, I got you. Well, when you work on yourself and then like in the gym, you up your hustle, you take care of yourself, like your looks, your hygiene, your clothing, your style. That's an automatic confidence booster. Like it just automatically does it for you without you even knowing that it's doing it for you. Then failure is just a part of life as an everyday life. You gotta shoot your shot, regardless. If she says no, she says no. There's nothing you can do. I can't tell there's a guarantee formula to always get a yes because, but if you're like I said, you have that or you have that, your clothing on, you're looking good, you're smelling good, hygiene is on fleek, your haircut, everything, and your language, working your language while talking to a lady for sure. Don't speak like you're out from the ghetto or anything like that.
Respectful.
You gotta work on your language, be respectful to the lady. You don't know people, so you got to give a very good first impression. That would be good. And just go. Just 3 minutes, 2 minutes, sucking up, pull out all your confidence in your stomach for just that amount of time. And the more you start doing it, the more you start finding out, it's just easier.
Yeah.
As everything else in life, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
You know, it's polishing up the skills. So just do it. You know, I've had my own practice. That's just it. That's all I can really say. It's not no magic to it.
True. Well, guys, you heard it. This is your cue to shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you're looking at that lady, you never know. She might even be into you, but she doesn't want to come to you and be like, "Hey, I like."
I never come to you.
Some might, but it's very rare.
2%.
Don't even wait for her to come to you. If you're admiring that lady, shoot your shot. Well, this is the end. Boss, I just want to say once more, thank you for coming on Reality on Repeat, and we're happy to have you here. Hope you had fun and you enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I definitely did. You know, just like having one of our conversations. So, you know, it was good. I loved it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And if you did enjoy the show, please like and also remember to subscribe. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. We're going to be keeping an eye on it. If you have any suggestions on anything you want to hear, tell us. We're going to get it to you. And yeah, everything, feedback, we're open to it. Thank you guys once more for watching and see you on our next episode. Bye.